Alright, this was an unplanned video for the New Year's Extravaganza 2024 update number 5. We'll wait a minute or two and see if we can get a few people up in here. Good morning, Austin. Welcome to the show. Morning, Will. Time's getting short, Will, that's for sure. Morning, Mandy's Candy. Morning, Nash Landings. Morning, Silver Serpent. I said we'll give it a couple of minutes to see if we can get a few people in here. I know everybody likes to see when their entry gets put in. And if not, they can always watch it back on the replay. How's everybody doing this morning? How's everybody's weekend going? Looks like we got 7 people watching and 4 people chatting. Hope everybody that's coming in is smashing that like button and sharing out the stream. Looks like we got 7 people and 7 thumbs. That's a good start. Appreciate that. Ooh, Christmas is 8 days from today, y'all. It is right around the corner. Good morning, Gary. Once we get started, we won't be here too terribly long. Give it about 1 more minute. That'll be 5 minutes, and then once we click over to 9:20 a.m. Central Time, we'll get started putting names in. And after we put the new names in, then of course we will add the we'll tear open and add all the silver. Good morning, AZ. Lady C she's still sleeping for now. I understand, Will. I do completely understand. Don't forget, if you cannot get your stuff out in time, you can always talk to Mr. Mad Stacker. He'll get you set up. As a matter of fact, I've already got 6 extra spots from Mad. I already have them in hand. Alright, it's about that time. Let's go ahead and see where we're at. Starting with spot number 56, we're going to have Papa Frank Guido and Mrs. Guido. That is Papa Frank. And 56 and 57. Number 58 is going to be Mrs. H. Welder. I made steak and peppers for steak sandwiches today. Nice, Gary. Number 59 is going to be Rafe Elman. What am I doing? Oh, that's right. I'm doing it right. Doing the names first. Alright, number 60 is going to be Dizzy Giraffe. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm supposed to be showing y'all that screen. There we go. Alright, so we started right here with Papa Frank Guido, Mrs. Guido, Mrs. H. Welder, Rafe Elman, and Dizzy Giraffe. Number 61 is going to be Ike's. Aside for a minute. It's going to be Catfish. Alright, number 63 is going to be Lorenzo Miata. Number 64 is going to be Frostbite. I have to ask Matt about that one. This is Sky Quest. I think he's already in. This is Frosty, but no Frosty. I think that's who that is. I'm going to go with that for now. Next up, we've got Rosebud. $39. 9 people watching. Come on in and say hi. Alright, number 66 is going to be Icerk. Alright, 67 is Begotten. There we go. That way I know how to fix that if it's not correct. All right, number 68. It's another hold. All right, number 68 and 69 is going to be Mr. and Mrs. Stormin CA. All right, spot number 70 is going to be Count Francula. Number 71 is going to be Kent. That's Count Francula's dad. Yeah, I reached out to him, man. It's definitely good to hear anything from Storm and CA and Lisa. All right, number 72 is Batman. Na 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 na. All right, next up is Jenny J from Adam J. Morning, Mr. Blue. How are you? Alright. Next up, we've got Kane Shades Unk representing Mosh Pit Crew. Alright, next up we've got Greg Bean, who was put in by Jeff Kuhn. Number 76 is going to be Dean, who is Begotten's nephew. I know who this one is now. Number 77 is Jeff Kuhn. Alright, you know, Stormy CA's channel is what started me down this coin community YouTube rabbit hole. 1 1/4 ounce gold panda. That was what she wrote. Awesome, man. What a great way to get started. Alright, next up, number 78, we have Jag, Wolf. Oh, for sure it was. Number 79 is Greg King. Alright, so number 80 is Cherie Ward. Number 81 is Mike Schlees. Number 82 is Passion for Art, Jessica. Alright, and Mad has 6 to be determined. That he has sent in advance. With the first one of those being Brad V. Oh, that's not right. It's supposed to be up here. Alright, so technically we have 88 spots in the Extravaganza, although 5 of those spots are yet to be determined who they are. Let's get into the fun part where we get to open up all the silver. Alright, come on, focus up, focus up. Here we go. Alright, so for Cherie Ward, Mike Schlees, Passion Art for Jessica, and the 6 extras, Mad sent in a few bags of war nickels to cover all those spots. For Greg King, morning Tom. We've got a buffalo round for Ike's Girl. We've got the Headless Horseman. For Cane Shades Unk. Got a buffalo round with radial lines. For Dizzy Giraffe, we have the Freedom round from Silver Shield. For Jenny J. We've got Looks like a lion round. I hope everyone will share this out so that more people will want to come and join us for the extravaganza for Jag Wolf. We have an ASC style round. For Kent, Count Francula's dad, we have the Morgan style poker chip round. For Count Francula, we have an American Eagle, not an ASE. Very cool round. Silver trade unit. For Rafe, we have a Robin Hood. Alright, for Mr. and Mrs. Stormancy A, we have a Freedom SD Bullion round and a Freedom SD Bullion round. For the Frostbite Possible Sky Quest, we have the Incused Indian style round. For Brother Cirque, we have an Aztec round. For Rosebud, we have the Liberty, Independence, Freedom Buffalo Indian round. For Lorenzo Miyata, his awesome Statue of Liberty and torch round. For Jeff Kuhn, we got a Buffalo round. Frostbite. We have the George Washington round. Very cool looking. I like that. 1982. Alright. For Begotten's nephew Dean, we have the St. Gaudens style round. For Greg Bean, we have Indian Buffalo round. That camera's not being very nice today now, is it? Alright, for Batman, we got a Indian Buffalo with the radial lines. For Catfish, We have the Refinement International Company 1 ounce bar for Mrs. H. Welder. Oh, very nice. We have the Zeeson Gallus. And these things were so hot when I first got in here. Then they were mostly the half-ounce rounds back then. Those things were awesome. They still are. I just remember how bad they were when I first got here. Here we go for Papa Frank Guido and Mrs. Guido. We have a uncirculated 2022 ASE, and its matching partner is a 2022 uncirculated ASE. Alright, so currently we have 88 spots filled in the Extravaganza. I know MLZB put into the mail yesterday a 10-ounce bar. That'll get us to 98. We just may break 100 spots yet. I don't know if we'll pass up the first New Year's Extravaganza or not, but we're going to have fun any way it goes. Let's take a peek. This is the first time we've done a full run-through. Who all's in so far? We got Big Country, MCM Coins, Mr. Silver Keys, Darren Gray, Robert Pentoff, High Pockets, Fred Freer, Pookie, Silver Keys' son. We got Daryl Gray, Elder Sky Foxy, Mrs. Metal for Breakfast, Josh Van Scoy, Stewart, Dale Gray, Ringmaster Ray, Mama T, Metal Matt, Captain Vic 59, Mr. RC Silverado, Cindy Tigress, H. Welder, Haley, that's Greg King's daughter, excuse me, Philip DeBoard, Breezy, Mrs. Coin Crew, Mrs. Frosty. We got Jason Gomez, James Robinson, Cash Money, Gibby's Treasures, Greg S., Angry Warrior, Dan Smoking Treasures, Flipside, Nash Landings, Jeff, Package Total, Muscle Shell, Coin Dude 69, Adam J., Nurse Numismatics, Caesar Gem, Free King Awesome, Jack Galliman from Marion, North Carolina, Diane Galliman from Marion, North Carolina. We've got Matt T, Sorcerer Stan, Marley and T, Big Flip, Little Penny Coins, Blue Sandy, Monkey King Metals, Steeler Stacker, that's Steeler, not Steeler, Papa Frank Guido, Mrs. Guido, Mrs. H. Welder, Rafe Elman, Dizzy Giraffe, Ike's Girl, Catfish, Lorenzo Miyata, Frostbite SkyQuest, we'll get that figured out here in a little bit, Rosebud 39, Ice Circ, Begotten, Storm and CA, Mrs. Storm and CA, Count Frankula, Kent, that's Count Frankula's dad, Batman, Jenny, Jay, Kane Shade's Unk, Greg Bean, Dean, that's Begotten's nephew, Jeff Kuhn, Jag Wolf, Greg King, Cherie Ward, Mike Schlees, Passion for Art by Jessica, Brad V, and 5 spots to be determined from Mr. Mad Stacker. I hope everybody's still having fun as we get closer to our very last current live event. Everybody have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and we will